Hey guys, 15 Master Jedi here for another Star Wars figure review. I had been saving money for a February vacation after I got the Darth Maul, and we were going to the mall today, so I said, hey, you know what, I'm going to bring a couple bucks with me just in case I see the wave before it came out. And I'd walked around, hadn't seen anything that really caught my eye, and I went to FYE again as I'd gone on a February vacation and I had already purchased the 212th Battalion Trooper and Obi-Wan Kenobi. I also got Super Droid and I believe R4D5, maybe? You saw it was the red cylinder shaped astromech. And I had walked around, and what caught my eye was the vintage collection Luke Skywalker, which had two variants. It was the Return of the Jedi and Revenge of the Jedi. I picked it up and said, hey, look, it's Luke. I might as well. I wasn't really fond of Luke before, but I figured I had read a little on Mark Hamill, and I really became fascinated with Mark Hamill with the fact he had done the voice of the Flash, Batman, the Joker, which is my favorite role as him, and he had done the voice of Wolverine in a video game. And I said, hey, I'll pick it up. So I come home and I open the figure. I'm like, oh, this is really cool. And I'm, looking at the package. I said, hey, I'm going to do a review. I might as well take off the sticker. And I didn't have luck finding any vintage collection figures from Return of the Jedi or Revenge of the Jedi. So I'm like, okay, this is cool as is. And I'm peeling off the sticker. I see RE. I'm like, okay, return. And then I see the bottom of V. And I'm like, you're kidding me. And I had actually found a Revenge of the Jedi figure. So I continued to peel the sticker off. Turns out the sticker came off with part of Revenge. So I'm like, are you kidding me? So I spent about 15 minutes picking off little pieces of cardboard off the sticker to get it back on. Comic-Con actually got a Revenge of the Jedi poster, which is a mini-sized, and I had hung it up on my wall. I was very a fan of it, and I actually put this in a slipcase, and it's going to be currently hanging up on my wall, because this is just amazing. So, take it out of the slipcase. Oh no! And you can see, taped back together. I'll take off my camera. Is what remains of Revenge of the Jedi. This was pretty amazing, and the fact that, I wanted a Revenge of the Jedi figure. I wanted at least one. I said, I don't want to go through the line and not find one. I gotta find one eventually. I got a Ewok for Christmas, and I said, hey, this might be it. And I'm like, oh no, it's not it. I would have settled for that. And then I think that there's a Stormtrooper from Return of the Jedi. Was there? I don't think so, no. But, yeah, there wasn't. And I'm like, okay, so I'm probably not gonna find one. So, give a look at the very cool packaging. Yeah, Luke Skywalker. This is the Endor capture. Give a look in the back, and the main quote on top says, I am a Jedi like my father before me. Other figures in line have Darth Vader, Admiral Akbar, being the pilot, Han Solo, which is him in the trench coat, which I want to pick up later on. I'm going to look for him on vacation. And also the other figure is the Rebel Commando, which is also in an Endor trench coat. Look at those characters. I do hopefully plan on doing a review. I'm definitely going to get either one or two of the three. I'm going to be looking for Darth Maul from the Vintage Collection, Episode 1, Quinlan Voss from the Vintage Collection, Episode 1, and Han Solo in the trench coat from Return or Revenge of the Jedi. I had seen him at Walmart, and I was like, oh, what about this guy? I said, I want to do a review on him. I want to see a review first. I don't want to get it and have the trench coat not be removable, and then it's just a waste. So, kind of kicking myself for that, but then I wouldn't have the money for Luke today. So, packaging. Now on to the figure itself. I'm going to start with the accessories. He does come with it's different material than the regular ones. It has this little short tip in between. It is like a rubber Luke's lightsaber. It's the same one that comes with the R2D2 and drink tray that I've done a review on. Comes with the handcuff prisoner bucklers. I don't know. I call them Star Wars handcuffs. And he obviously comes with his lightsaber. You want to be careful on this figure. I've caught myself sometimes trying to turn his arm where it is not a joint, because this suit kind of blends. This is a very cool outfit. I'm not sure if this is Jedi robes or not. I believe this is Jedi robes, but I cannot complain about this figure. There's only one little complaint. His lightsaber hilt, like where you put his lightsaber, is towards the front. Where did that go? It's like down in the are like if you were to look at him, it's down in the lower right of the belt buckle. But if you look more to the right, there's actually a little like ring. You can kind of see a little ring where his lightsaber was supposed to go. So, little complaint, but that's about it. So very cool. I didn't really like Luke Skywalker at first when I was little, because I was kind of picky. And I kind of like Star Wars, but I'd like it for like a week. Like all little kids, they like something for a week and then they hate it. And then come back to like it next year. I didn't really like him because he had a green lightsaber, and I was a big fan of Anakin because that was the only minifigure I had from Star Wars, and it was Anakin's blue lightsaber, and I like blue the most, so I was a big fan of Luke. It looks, compared to the movie, he looks younger. I prefer him looking younger. In the movie, he kind of looked a little older to me. So I'm gonna kill one of these lights. It's killing me. Ow, that burnt. There we go. Okay, I can see a little easier. So you got excellent sculpt of Mark Hamill. He does have a little bit of sheen to his hair. Maybe a little sweat, I don't know. But like I believe Sith Lord 299 do reviewing this, and I agree with him. I wish there could have been like an interchangeable chest piece that you can pop off and you have with a little flap, like he was when he was dueling Darth Vader. Very cool. Articulation when I see it is excellent. He has a ball joint head, ball joint elbows, shoulders, and he has kind of one of the clone trooper arm style hands, where he has you can put his hand down like that, and you can put it up, that kind of ball joint. He has a swivel torso. I'm warning you, I don't know if it's just mine, but when I had it, you would turn this way, and then I turned him a little bit, and I heard a click, almost like a little snap. I'm like, oh god. I pulled him, he didn't do anything, and now he turns 360. So, he has a swivel waist, like I said. He has a ball joint hips, ball joint knees, and ball joint ankles. Highly suggest picking this figure up. In the packaging, he kind of looks like just another Luke, but when you get him out, he is, I believe, the best Luke. This is the only Luke figure I have, but from what I've seen, this looks like the best Luke. He does go great with the Endor camouflage Han Solo, and I believe the Slave Leia he might go good with. No, I'll give you a look at him with the binders on. Am I doing nothing again? Nope. There we go. See, I just almost broke his arm. Give you a look at him in the binders. He does really look good with a stormtrooper and an Imperial officer. Like that, I kind of did a sucky job on putting the binders on. I couldn't really pose them. If I had a little more time, I would have. So you could have an easier chance to find the Return of the Jedi rather than the Revenge of the Jedi. He does fit on the Galactic Battle Game thing, which I'm gonna have posed on. It's the heck of it. So I suggest if you do find the Revenge of the Jedi cards, even if it's a figure you already have, I highly suggest just picking it up because these are very rare cards. I have only seen that one. That's the only one I've seen ever. So it was exciting for me because, you know, I really like the story behind it. If you don't know, it is, the original name of the movie was Revenge of the Jedi, and months before the movie actually came out, they changed it to Return of the Jedi, and they already made a bunch of packaging with Revenge of the Jedi written on it, and they had to take it all back, and they had movie posters. It was on a show called Pawn Stars, and it was at a pawn shop, and they actually got one of the posters, but they wouldn't. I don't think they bought it because it was all melded in, and I'd gone to Comic-Con and saw a mini version of it, and I got a slipcover, and that's actually on my wall right now, so that's one of my possessions that I love. Cool thing about that poster is Darth Vader has a blue lightsaber and Luke has a red. So I'll give you a look at that, guys. So this is 15 Master Jedi. May the Force be with you.